In the flesh, JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Yay! Oh, hey, oh. Yeah, so, anyway, we are JVS, SEL0320.
Yeah, boy Joe Johnson 030.
And, we're about to talk about spoilers. Episode 13 of the 4th season of Arrow, The Sins of the Father. What were some of the highlight spoiler things that we wanted to talk about? Shoot, where do I begin? Well, Malcolm had a situation that Rick had happen in the Walking Dead comic book. Like, this dude got his arm cut off. He got his hand cut off, man. Like, I didn't see... I mean, well, I guess I'm going to have to go back. Oliver was put in a situation where Nyssa had to fight Malcolm for the demon's hand, to the right to be Ra's al Ghul. And Oliver, with his crazy self, decided to intercede on her behalf and fight Raz or fight Malcolm. And it was an interesting fight. I'll talk about my thoughts on the fight, but the fact that Oliver found a way out of it by cutting his hand off, I'm surprised Malcolm didn't just keep fighting. I mean, just because he cut his hand off with the ring on it doesn't mean necessarily I would stop fighting, but he did. Dude was like, and that was a real shocker for me. I didn't expect that at all. Neither did I expect Malcolm's response afterwards. This dude was so mad that he threatened Oliver. He was like, I saw you as a son, all this kind of stuff, and you betrayed me. He's like, you're going to regret this. And then this dude, with his crazy self, goes to Damien Dark and talks about his son. Like, I don't know, man, but that might be grounds for Malcolm to get killed. Yeah, to be all honest. I don't know. What were your thoughts about, I guess, that big reveal and then what Malcolm did afterwards?
I mean, I definitely first see Malcolm getting killed. Like, in all honesty, bro, because, like, you know, that, like, and then not only that, but no one knows that he has a son other than Barry Allen.
Dang,
you know what
that's
I'm
real.
So once that's revealed, like, that's gonna throw a wrench into everybody's plans. And I mean, it's just gonna be bad for Oliver just in general. Yeah. And then not only that, but him and Felicity plan on having like a wedding ceremony or whatever. So, yeah, Malcolm is probably, I can see him getting killed.
Yeah.
Like, all seriousness. And but I mean, it was a great episode, man. And
what was something else you liked about the episode, or a scene that you can think of that was pretty epic?
Well, I already talked about in the other video of the kind of like that fight scene where they're like in the streets with the civilians and things like that, the casualties and the civilians. Like, that scene was just crazy. I thought it was shot pretty well. And that's about yeah. The guy who plays Malcolm, I think he had some good scenes this episode. He had some good scenes this episode. So yeah. I think that was probably my 2 favorite parts of this episode. Not including the end. The end is probably the best part for me. Yeah. So yeah, like that, bruh.
Well, for me, like you said with Malcolm, he did have a lot of good dialogue. I think that when I thought that Malcolm was about to turn his ring over to Nyssa, and they kind of had that meetup, and it just didn't happen, and this dude was just like, no, you ain't taking my ring. Like, I don't know her. I don't know what she's gonna do with it. And like, it made you assess, like, okay, maybe he's, thinking righteously. But then, like, the way that he took it later on, like, from vengeance standpoints, because it was like, I mean, she basically decided not to even use the ring. Like, she decided to burn the thing and disband the League of Assassins. So it was like, okay, he had no grounds to be upset, because now, you gave your arm, your hand for your daughter. Nah, he didn't care. He was like, I'm going to kill you all over, period. So it definitely makes for really good dialogue. Felicity and her dad, I guess is another part. Like, she really wants to have a relationship with her dad. Her mom actually had a really powerful scene. Like, I had never heard her mom talk like that. And she basically was like, look, nobody's going to change. Like, he's not going to change. I've tried and waited. And Felicity put him to the test, and he failed. But one thing that I don't know is that, I mean, it never got readdressed I wish that would have been something that would have been readdressed. Like he admitted to it, you know. Instead, she kind of just had him arrested. But I mean, that goes into some of the stuff that I thought was nitpicky. I felt like, and I couldn't say this in the non-spoiler review, is that when Malcolm and Nyssa started fighting in the beginning, when they were all kind of cornered in, Malcolm's team had definitely a lot more people. My thinking is, why not kidnap Nyssa there, hold her? She had the vial in her hand. She wasn't like, she's like, oh, I'm going to take this vial and destroy it. She just kind of ran off. And I'm like, yo, why don't y'all try to kidnap her? Take it while it's in her hands. You don't even have to kill her, you know? And it's like, that could be an easy ransom, you know? But that never happened. And I thought that was something that could have been avoidable by them just doing that. So I thought that was really strange. Even like what Nyssa's thinking and logic in the whole entire thing. And where did she get the vial from? Who gave that to her? That never got addressed, right?
Oh yeah, true.
So I mean, I felt like there was
I don't know where she got it from, but
who?
What's her name?
Talking about the lady with the
the Japanese.
Why did she just give that to Oliver
Japanese
then?
girl. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you saying like there's some loopholes? Yeah.
There's a lot of holes
Yeah.
that, I mean, with Felicity's dad, as well as like why the way that they handled the whole vial, it just didn't make sense. Nor did it make sense that, okay, even though, you know, Sarah had to get her soul re-purified, but yet, you know, what's the name doesn't. All they had to do is give her a vial. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't kind of make sense. It kind of feels more like filler to me. That's the reason why I kind of gave this an 8 out of 10 versus like a 9. But it's not to say it wasn't a good episode. It's just, there's a lot of holes for me. And I thought it could have been a stronger episode. And I think probably looking at the Flash episode and how awesome that was, like, this failed in comparison. I guess that's the real honest truth about it. But either way, that's my final thoughts. You got any more about this episode? Well, stay tuned until next time, y'all. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Hope y'all enjoyed this spoiler review. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Peace.